Hi everybody, welcome to week 3 of the research course. This week, types of studies and planning a study. Yes, I am in my scrubs today. I was teaching maturation to 4th grade special education boys and girls. That's interesting, but fun also. Okay, so types of studies and planning a study. So I am going to be attaching a URL or putting a URL in with this post. And it takes you to a page that gives you a really nice table about the different types of quantitative and qualitative studies and helps to differentiate them a little bit. So we'll be using those with our DQs and our discussions this week. So hopefully you'll find that helpful. As you look at the material that talks about the types of studies and planning a study, you'll very soon find out that exactness and appropriateness and goodness of fit are things that we're really going to be looking at. We talked about the research question and a theory or a research tradition and linking those up. And now we'll be moving that kind of one step further. So our DQs are talking about the articles that you're going to be that you're using for your papers, and so you're going to be talking about the design and what's pros and cons of the design and things like that. So I think we'll have some really good discussion about that this week. So let's jump to assignments. So let's see, I've graded participation from last week, and then I'm going to be working on the CLCs and your individual papers. And I realize that some of you were a bit surprised about the scoring on your first papers. Remember, I did tell you that I'm going to give you a ton of feedback if you have problems. I hope that you felt that, and I hope the feedback was useful, but I did have to score according to the feedback. In the master's program, one of our big goals is for you to be able to represent yourself well, be able to get your opinions, materials out there in a very professional manner. So that's why writing is emphasized so much within these courses. And I just want you to all end this program with greater writing skills than what you came in with. As a master's prepared nurse, you'd be surprised at the number of things that you're going to be asked to contribute to, even if you remain at the bedside. Okay. Let's see. So be sure and look under, if you haven't read it already, week 2 DQ2. I did write a bunch of feedback about the papers, some about writing, some about differentiating EBP and research articles and different things like that. So take a look at that if you haven't already. Okay, this week you're going to be working on individual papers. Okay, and you're going to be working on the research summary. When you look at the directions, there's a template attached to the bottom. Definitely you want to use that template. That tells you the different components that you're going to be giving a summary about. Okay. Now, you're going to be doing 2 summaries, all in one paper, but 2 summaries of your qualitative and quantitative articles. For each summary, the word count is quite limited. So the goal here is clear and concise, nothing flowery. We're just going to be really concise. But the other thing is you're still writing in paragraphs. And remember, a paragraph is greater than 2 sentences. So each section needs to have 3 sentences. And when you look at the template, it does give you an example. It says example text. That particular example is an example of an introduction. Because remember, we don't use the word introduction in APA papers, but that's what it is, the intro. And so you're going to write a paragraph under each of those headings, at least 1 paragraph, while maintaining that word count. Okay? And definitely refer to the GCU APA guidelines document that I gave you during week 1 under the announcements, so that you can look at those headings and get those right. And for those of you struggling with APA references, you can also fine-tune those and get those right and not get dinged any points for any of those. That being said, please also, besides the template, really look at that rubric, because the rubric is very specific about what you're going to be scored on and the things that you have to include in your paper. So definitely combine the two together so that I can give you all the points you deserve for looking at these articles. Okay. Oh, another thing. So Saturday, I'm flying out to Oahu. My husband and I both work when we're on vacation, so it's nothing new. You'll still see me online. I might not be writing every single day, but I will be checking the forums every single day and responding to any questions in the individual and questions to instructor forum, just like now. And then, you'll see me off and on in the main forum. So nothing should feel any different. My background will be a little different when I post a video, but otherwise class should go on just the same. But just wanted to let you know about that, since I am traveling Saturday and it's kind of a long trip. I probably won't be posting on Saturday, or posting pretty minimally. Okay, I think that is everything. If you have any questions about the upcoming assignment, please let me know. I saw that a lot of you were starting to brainstorm in the CLC on your evidence-based practice proposal. Just remember, with the CLC, you're not proposing a research project leading to new information. That's not what we're looking for. We are looking for something, a practice that has already been proven to be effective, has literature, has already been studied. You're going to take that practice and try it out in whatever setting you want to apply it to. You will be tracking it and evaluating it in hopes that you get the same results that were obtained in the research. Okay, so a clear definition. At some point, you're going to be writing, it says a PICO question or PICOT question. You're actually not going to be comparing two different things, like what is the outcome of applying a fall risk score in a place that doesn't have a fall risk score, what's the impact on fall rates, things like that. We'll be getting to that. You will be writing a question, but it'll be more like a PO question, not a PICO or PICOT question. Anyway, we'll get there. All right, if you have any questions, be sure to send them. Realize that I'm going to be out in a different time zone after Saturday, but you will definitely get a response from me. All right, everybody, I hope you have a good week, and I hope you're able to enjoy your Valentine's Day. All right, see you in the main forum.